Okay, today this is basic, and it's something that I learned, taught myself, and I guess it was sitting there the whole time, and it can be learned literally. I've never heard anybody say this, but I'm sure it's out there, and I didn't invent music. So, by the way, Pythagoras was the one that came up with the octave, and probably in another country somebody else was doing it simultaneously. Okay, but he was Greek, and he came up with on his own, I'm sure, the octave. They were trying to figure things out back then. They didn't know. So, anyways, so here we go. 2.5, 3.5. Okay, and by doing 2.5, 3.5, you know every say 2.5, 3.5. Okay. By the way, 2.5, 3.5. Let's add that up. A half and a half is what? 1. And 2 and 3 is 5. Wow. That would be 6 whole tones in the scale. I won't go over it, but there are 6 whole tones. Okay. So, anyways, I'll double check that. But anyways, here we go. And there's 12 semitones or half steps. Okay? Now, if I'm going to start with C, we don't realize, remember this, you're doing this. Like that, little Hanon. Haven't done it in a while. Okay. So what would be going on if I said it's 2.5, 3.5? What are we talking about? 2 means from some point, which is your tonic, you say, I'm on C. So you're going to go to C to C, C to shining C. Okay? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. It looks obvious, right? Okay? Looks obvious. But it's not. You can't see. There's something hidden there. And I was riding along. My wife was driving. And one day I looked and I goes, what in the world? Something I looked in a book I always ignored the first couple pages of, I just couldn't believe it. So I said, how in the world did I miss this? And it was like everything was like lights were coming on. Okay? So, and then I realized it was a pattern. They were all the same. Okay? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. 2 whole steps. A half step, which is between 3 and 4. 5, 6, and 7. Okay? 5, 6, 7. See, watch this. C to D. Whole step. Whole step to E. F. Okay? That's your half step. So that's 2.5. C doesn't count because you're on C. Whole step. Whole step. Half. So we went C, D, E. So we know pretty much half of this thing. Okay? C, D, E. Now F is your half. Now from F to G is another whole step. And G to A is a whole step. And A to B is a whole step. And your leading tone, B, your 7, your natural 7 of the scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, is a step up to B. It's a very strong pull. Okay? So that right there, we'll say, okay, but does it really do that, Paul, to all the other? And I say, yes, it does. It does it on all 12 scales. Let's go over them real quickly. Okay? Now I'll say, okay, D. Well, that's crazy. Look at all this stuff you got to do. You got to know those notes. You got to be kidding me. And I'm only going to do, I could go, well, let's go to D flat. If I had never seen those before and kind of using my ear and knowing this pattern, I know D flat to E flat is a full step. I know E flat to F is a whole step. I have a half step, which is G flat. And that's your 3 to 4. Okay? And now I know that the 5 is my, okay, now I have from that 4, I'm going to take 3 whole steps because that's my 3. From the G flat excuse me, A flat, B flat, C is that leading tone going up to D flat. Okay? Let's go to D. Okay? Now I'm just going to say, that's 2. G is half, and there's 3 holes. I'm not even paying attention to it. And I'm doing this on purpose using 2 fingers. You can't cheat like that. Okay? Now, let's go to E flat. Okay, I'll just tell you what they are to begin with. E flat is E flat, F is called 3 flats, by the way. E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, E flat, I think. Full step from E to F, E flat to F to G is your major third. Then there's a half step between 3 and 4 to A flat. Now a bunch of whole steps, and then you're going to step up with the leading tone. That's what it does. Okay, now let's go to E. Oh, we won't do E. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's pretty cool. But let's see what happens. E. E is this. Okay, now E. Whole step. Whole step. Half. Full, half, 2 1/2. Now F, well, we kind of all know that. F, G, A, B flat if you've been playing for a while. C, D, E, F. Okay? F, whole step, half, half. Now G flat. Oh, G flat, that sounds like it'd be hard. Not with this system, it's not. G flat, whole step, half, whole, half. Dip wasn't even looking. Okay, I hit the notes. G flat, A flat, D flat. Okay, believe it or not, the next one is C flat. Okay, just is C flat, D flat, E flat, F, G flat. Okay, and now G. We know that's G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. But let's just find it. G, A, B, C. So it's whole step, half, whole, half. Okay, now let's go to A flat. A flat's, that's 1 sharp there. Okay, now we're going to go to A flat. Okay, well if you're playing an A flat, you can play chords like A flat. Let's just go a little bit off of this a little bit. A flat. Okay, very common. So if I'm playing that, I'm going 1, okay, and that turns out to be A flat to D flat. Let's just see that. And then E flat. So we're going to find these notes. Okay, we should find A flat, D flat, E flat. Okay, we should find A flat, D flat, E flat, because that gives us an idea where we're going. A flat, whole step, half, whole, half. A flat, D flat, C, D flat, E flat, F, G, A flat. Now let's do A. Okay, now A. Remember, whole step, half, whole, half. And I wasn't even thinking of the notes. It's sharps. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Okay, now we're going to B flat. Oh, by the way, that was the key of 3 sharps. A, B, C sharp, see that? D, E, F sharp, G sharp, that's your other 2 sharps, A. Now the next one's B flat, it's key of 2 flats. Let's see if we're doing it right. These are the notes. Okay, B flat. B flat, C, D. That's your first 2 steps. 3 notes, but you start with this. I've taught kindergartners this. I had them stepping. They would be stepping on tile.